the mid lane between Nisha and Armel. There's going to be a lot of early game rotations from them. I know the side lanes have a little bit more priority now with the gates. You're always looking to try and take over those power runes as... Foxy. Just a yoink and he might die, but it's a pretty good reflection. Boxy's going to get glimpsed back into all 5. If they got the damage though, Verifire's going to get eaten. And it looks like he might just be able to get out. 3 health. Oh, all right, they got him. Snake from downtown. A couple of tips, in fact, make it 2. And how's this mid matchup going between the two? Armel, I think, was at least the games that I got to catch with Secret in the tour. I think he was the standout. Top lane. Chris.
I watched that happen.
I like this build as well for Armel. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but he's going to go the treads on the Tiny. And actually hold that, because Boxy might go down once again. Snake's already been used. With the decay and another right click, Chrysalis already has a killing spree. So with the Medusa's having a great time. Zai looking to try and punch back with his Q under the tower, but Yamich is happy with this. Tombstone lay it down. They can go for the dive. Chrysalis tanks the tower as well. Boxy will soak some experience in gold. They even know he's there. Sentry lay it down. Puppey might die to the neutrals. Got to be cautious, but the gun's going to be there to cancel the TP. And Boxy, nice read from Secret once again.
Then the question is, where does the Magnets go? So then you're taking away Zai's farm. So if you're Liquid, you're thinking, we can't really afford to lose this much ground this early on. Otherwise, we're going to get heavily punished.
Yeah, and they want to hit back. Nisha teeping in. Should be able to get the kill into FBZ. They'll glimpse away Mickey to try and help the retreat, but Puppey still's in some danger. Nisha's be able to hold the remnant to cancel Puppey's TP. So it looks like the Disruptor will join FBZ in the grave. He'll make him work for it once again, but unfortunately Roche is not down bottom to get the deny. Meanwhile, Mickey and Boxy, they've been able to catch up to Yamich inside the bridge as well. Really not to be with the change. Top lane, Yamich. Skewer back into Mickey's grasp, so it looks like with the meta they'll get the kill along with the tower as well. So we spoke a lot about how Deuce is getting all the farm she would desire. Mickey is doing pretty well. Still nothing like Chrysalis, but still having a pretty good game.
It sucks when the opposing carries having such a good game.
Mel, is he going to be in some danger? Yeah. TPs are coming in. RP is going to get laid down from Zai. FBZ does his best to try and counter off with the roar, but the damage has been dealt. Nisha with the finishing blow. Can Puppey getting range for the glimpse? He's going to send Nisha back, but the dissimulate stops that attempt, and with the axes, Boxy should be able to shrug it off.
Well, I think the hero can still be really good at shoving lanes. Problem is, you play 2 alone. That's something Liquid's catching on to, and looks like they're going to maybe try and punish that.
It's close to the T2 tower, though. The TP's going to be fast enough to protect him, but the Global Sign stops the counter initiation. Mickey's going to TP out, and Nisha should escape as well. He's always got that dissimulate. Armel's going to be off the mark. Nisha, he's still in danger, though. Static Storm lay it down. They're going to toss Chrysalis into the middle. Any stunners? They won't have any. Nisha, what a read. TP's out. A well-deserved tip.
TB's farming speed now, with once he starts getting some stat items, you have the illusion, so you're just kind of farming more on the map. And
Zai down bottom. Mel's going to be able to jump over the top. There's just no boys to play with. Zai's a beefy man, but it's not going to be enough. All 5 heroes for Secret down bottom. Yamich, in fact, is the one that yoinks the kill. They're all huddled up top. Let's see what the call is going to be.
They may have actually gone for this Roche if they had like the butterfly, but not having the butterfly has kind of made it pretty awkward. They're going to smoke. Are they going through the gate here?
Yeah, but look at Boxy.
They want to maybe get there before Roshan?
He's just on the other side. He's going to scout it out. Smoke pops up. Who's here, guys? Finally, they read it. Sentry. Sorry, Dust is there. Boxy. Plenty of ways to be able to scout out. They're going to use the Manta Illusions instead. It's a long wraparound. Which might be the first point of contact. Smoke's going to pop. I'll get a glimpse of them. Great position from Boxy. Tombstone even lay it down as well. Do you just kite to the right side on Liquid? That's going to be the case. They want to avoid the Tombstone. As Zai, a Global Silence and RP just for a Medusa with a Diffusal Blade. They should be able to bring her down. Static Storm along with Armel's combo. Deuce is not dead. Are you serious? They'll keep Chrysalis alive, turn to the 4 members of Liquid and blow them up.
Just too much sustain coming out there. Butterfly Daedalus, but the Skadi just gives you a ton of survivability and even extra damage as well with that slow, but There we go. 1 minute on the Aegis. They want to force this one at least. You know, force people back. Like 3 heroes are out on the map on Liquid's side. Nobody's defending.
It's going to be up to Zai, but the instant static storm from Puppey stops the skewer back. That was the hope of the defense, and now without Zai, this is going to be a difficult hold of this top set of barracks. Tombstone layered down out as well. There's nothing Liquid are going to be able to do to keep this alive.
Yeah, I mentioned, you know, how valuable it can be to have those insta like skewer counters. Usually it's like a point and click stun or disable the Rubik lift or something, but Puppey says, you know, Disruptor can do it too. I've got a static storm. I definitely didn't anticipate that play happening, but you can see Armel very impressed by it, throws a tip out his way, and they're not done with the pickups. They've now maybe caught Boxy as well. Limps up in a couple of seconds, but
it's a lot of damage on Armel.
Yeah.
Over the right side, they will get that glimpse back onto Boxy though. So going for the bounty, but still, Zai's going to be back alive shortly, so...
You're going for all these utility items, Crimson Halberd, and the overwhelming physical damage, even like a tiny, is just going to kind of shrug off.
This is a big ward for Liquid. It's a very important ward. Zai, he finds the opening.
Oh, he didn't get Puppey
onto 4, and Nisha's in with all the vault damage, but it's only enough to get the kill onto Puppey. It's an all-out retreat now. Mickey's still considering about beating into Chrysalis. Mickey's going to charge up the higher up of the roll. Gives an opportunity to turn around. Can he find a Sunder target? Chrysalis does way too much damage. No hope for Mickey. And now they'll turn their attention over to Nisha as well, as with the Manta. Be able to get out of danger. Armel blinks over the top before the pathing reads it perfectly. Nisha's out of mobility now.
I think the one only issue with it is probably the hero you want to catch, maybe not the most, but you really want to catch Medusa, and then Medusa was just outside of it. So she was doing damage into the RP, popping Stone Gaze and just really limiting the ability for the rest of Liquid to follow up the RP because she was still alive.
No,
and
kinetic field.
The cancel.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Does he have a buyback? He does not. That's a full set mid. When Terrorblade's alive, that's no meta, and that might just be game. They're going to go for the full set. They could just keep going as well. They'll know the meta timing.
No, I doubted their ability to address the Mag Skewer, but they've shown they've got the tools. The Static Storm, although Puppey may get jumped and picked off here.
He's so survived. Can he survive for an extra second? Static Storm's back up. Drops it on himself.
Yep.
Guessing his old teammate's going to try and go for the finishing blow, but Nisha...
I think has a ton of value in a game like this. Basically means that you're just not... It kind of makes it even harder to focus and target the Medusa.
You just might need to see, again, I mean, Nisha's put a lot of importance on going for these easy targets, and that might need to be his role once again for this defense. If he can somehow find Puppey isolated with like a wraparound, maybe that's his jump. Tombstone's going to make it so difficult though. Got the vision. If Zai steps a little bit too close, zombies straight away to cancel the blink.
This is so hard. Medusa's just not a target. You're going to go for the skewer back.
Again, it doesn't get enough distance. The kinetic field proving to be an issue, and that was the global silence they were hoping for as well. Zai, he'll land the RP. Have they got the damage even to go through the first life? It looks like they do. They use so much. Let's see what they have left in the tank as Armel finds an opening for the toss back. Meanwhile, Zai, another skewer. Crystal stands strong. A Stone Gaze to turn around. Meanwhile, they've got all their attention put on Mickey. A Sunder target's going to be there, but once again, turned to stone. Chrysalis, he can start to pump in the damage. The buybacks are going to be costly here for Liquid. That's how they can potentially turn this fight. As Nisha tries to get the jump in over to Armel. Armel taking through some of the damage, but meanwhile, Chrysalis inside the base. He can protect the hero's secret. They've lost 2, but their main damage source is still standing strong. As Chrysalis, he's looking to punch back, sending Liquid further away. It's going to be another skill, but Zai might have just buried himself in his own grave, and without the Terrorblade, where is your damage?
They're all buying back here. They're going to try. They really want to catch this Medusa. She's getting low-ish on mana, but doesn't feel like they have got the damage without that TB, but 4 alive, so this is enough to maybe force Secret back.
Ooh, Nisha. Cautious Armel. Very close. Now, Mega Creeps. Easy for Secret. Come back on off. Happy with the reward of their hard work.
when it comes to their current position. But I think the meta being down is a pretty nice opening for them to go for that killing blow.
Nisha will find Puppey alone. Can I get the static storm off? Oh, still on cooldown. Apologies, Puppey. Goes out. Now, Yarmiches are taking a lot of damage. Look at Nisha go to work on both the supports. Is this the opening Liquid have been waiting for? FBZ turns with the Raw. Crystal's going to be able to show up as well. Straight over to Mickey. They go double Raw. Now with the Stone Gaze, they're going to try and do whatever they can to protect Mickey and the RP. That's enough to disrupt the damage. Mickey, he'll stand strong, but still it's going to be up to Nisha to pump in the damage. They'll try and bring FBZ down. He's falling low, but the Parvies keeps him alive. And now they'll turn to clean up. Insania stuck in no man's land, foregone, without any buybacks, and Secret will be able to take game one pretty goddamn convincingly.
Yeah, I mean, they just built this draft around the Medusa where it just felt like there was no relances in the end. Even fights where she's being skewered in.
As well, we've spoken about the Chrysalis Monkey King, but a Yarmich Sky, even though he's on the gold tier, which is crazy to say, your lane gets much more better when you get that second point in the Fire Spirit.
Yeah. Oh, it's such a huge boost into your damage output. They're already early on. Shockwave, Skewer, just damage after damage here. And he just bring down Mickey here. One more right click would do the job. Or a Shockwave, which... There we go. Got the right click.
I'm so surprised that if you look at the net, 600 difference between Armo and
Boxy
Nisha.
bottom. They've got 3 heroes down here.
They're going to kill off the back of that, though. Boxy finds an angle for the Shackle, latching onto the tree. And Sanya will yoink the kill. And they should be able to take the tower. Liquid, they are considering about maybe defending bottom as... Secret got to look for the long wraparound all the way behind the tower. And Sanya's going to be the first point of contact. They'll miss on the swashbuckle. With that remaining damage being off the mark, they'll be forced to drop the RP just to secure the kill along with the Rolling Thunder. So a bit more spells needed from Secret just to get Insania. And now Zai, well, he can easily catch up to FBZ. We'll have to drop the curse. Won't be too long of a duration. Meanwhile, FBZ sidesteps the Remnant, but it's not going to matter. So close to the tree lane means that Nisha can get all the damage in. So it will be 2 kills going the way of Liquid in the end in this little bottom skirmish. So a lot of it's just going to come down to probably the vision advantage in the end. If the supports get picked off, like Dai have easier ways to find those supports, as we're going to see Mickey along with the egg. Man, Puppey, what have you done to deserve all this hate? Because Secret now, they might be able to hit back, not if they lose Armel. And now Zai finds the opening for a double curse on the right side. So Liquid, just a clean fight from them. Secret funneling one by one, and they're going to be penalized for that.
Yeah, just having the jump, having the vision advantage. They had that ward behind the T1 mid tower, and that just gave them all the info they needed to force this fight. And an absolute field day. Nisha with the Octarine call completed is just dishing out absurd amounts of damage. The Void Spirit able to jump in as well, and like, they just don't have a good answer to the Wyvern in this game. How to push this hero Monkey King to the limit there. If he got caught by the power shot damage and couldn't jump to a tree, could have been a disaster for him since he doesn't have his BKB yet. But they're really waiting for that Monkey King BKB timing. That's when they're going to be most ready to fight, but the fight's being forced up now.
Solo RP, but the instant shackle from Boxy means the skewer's going to come a little bit too late, and the Supernova dropped defensively, but it's not enough to keep Zai alive. Thought it was going to be okay there to help protect him, but now Armel's going to turn to the diving Phoenix. Insania's trying to get some separation. Secret, they sense blood in the water. They're going to be able to pounce, but Mickey wants to turn it back around. Trying to bring down FBZ, but just off the mark is Nisha. The Mag's able to get out of danger.
The Rolling Thunder was just perfectly placed and executed, right? Even right at the end, finishing off that extra kill on the Phoenix as well after the Supernova ended. So somehow taking a fight into the big ultis of Liquid.
Can they do something with his play top lane? Mickey quickly there to be able to stop the Fiend Script. The damage has been dealt though. They'll find a 1-for-1 FBZ ready to go as well, but no RP. Going to be difficult to hold Mickey into place. He's out of actual Sept charges. Mickey, no mobility for him to work with. One is back up now. Do they want to hunt on Secret? Looks like the call would to be back on off.
Yeah, that Yule Sept is... he was dead to the Tormentor.
Secret are coming. 4-man smoke. Liquid have pretty split from the team. We've got Zai down bottom. Boxy just TP back to base as well. No one wants to show in the lane though for Liquid. It looks like they've been able to read this.
Yeah.
Chrysalis, he's going to be... Oh, Nisha instantly cuts down the tree. Jukes over to the left side, but there we go. But the egg dropped in the middle. Let's see if they're going to be able to bring it down, and they will do so just before the curse from Zai. Armel, though, a defensive role to get out of danger. The retreat has been called, but they won't make it. Puppey will join Armel in the grave as Liquid. They brought all the boys they need. They were a little bit split, like you were saying, but they came fast enough to react to that fight.
Yeah, just so good from Nisha there. The quick reactions on the monkey. Yeah, that's, you know, you'd maybe love to force a fight while these ultis are on cooldown, but to reset things right now.
On top lane, FBZ finds an opening. It's onto the Timber. They're going to have the damage before the TP. Zai. Quick use of the Orchid stops the Fiend's Grip. They're going to be forced to use the RP, but Nisha's still alive. Jumps over to the north. Puppey's now in a lot of trouble as Mickey looked for the other supports as well. Zai, the first merchant to the party, and he's going to come in huge to keep them up. And now FBZ, he'll also be cut down as well. A quick use to cancel the TP. And Liquid will have 0 casualties. Supernova will have to be used to keep Insania alive, but that'll burn Mag to a crisp. And once again, another fight will go Liquid's way.
They just didn't quite have the damage. They even got the Timber Chain, on the Timber Chain out, they had the Boundless Strike.
They got the damage for Zai? They definitely do not by the looks of it. Armel is going to look to do it by himself, and he will with the swashbuckle into the TP out. Boxy can get him range. Just a bit too far away, so we're 1 for 2. And now they've got a huge net worth lead, up to 10,000 now, 25 minutes in. Items continued to be picked up. Mickey's almost got a Lincoln. She got a blink on Zai to help with his positioning. And they're still avoiding Roche. They say, screw it, we don't need it. Let's go for kills instead. And Box is going to be able to find an opening onto Puppey. And with no secret members nearby, it looks like it was just a bit of a warding expedition for Puppey.
They've got the Empower, Monkey King. They've got, you know, heroes that can kind of split push. If you're Liquid, you're going to be trying to just shut this down by finding pickoffs, getting yourselves an Aegis. Not the easiest route to go high ground with. They're much better suited to just trying to actually hunt down these kills and stop the split push, which is why Zai's already TPing bottom, looking for that maybe pickoff down here. The Orchid, we've seen what that can do. Like, the Wyvern's just doing more in the teamfight than anyone else.
Puppey's being such a nuisance. Meanwhile, Nisha just solo kills Shamage bottom. And they also scout out Chrysalis farming this top wave. He does have an observable though inside his own jungle, so he's well aware of this attempt from Liquid. They're gonna still consider about going though. Zai with the curse, it's close to the base. Secret, can they respond fast enough to protect him? Chrysalis activates the BKB, but the RP gets a lifesteal back. Chrysalis, Sandstrong in the face of it all. And now what's the call from Liquid? Nisha and Mickey. They still got plenty of damage between the two, but you can just leave the area, continue to farm Secret. Nice read from them. Not a high ground they'll face.
Nice move.
They will be chilling. They're also going to see them across the map. They'll get a glimpse of Nisha and Boxy over towards Radiant's Triangle. So can they now look to back on up. Have we got any gems? Any gem enjoys? No gems just yet. So maybe this is something that both supports are going to need to be looking at. As FBZ is under a ward. Atos though. Pops a Lincoln. Zai should have the movement speed to close him down. Gale Force as well. And FBZ is going to get blown up. Nothing they can do on Secret to keep him alive. He's trying to work on the BKB, but without that picked up just yet, he's very vulnerable. And so is Secret now. It's a 4-on-5. Puppey's going to see an opening to try and deal with the Void Spirit. But Nisha swing over the top, acts as a bodyguard. Now Mickey, he wants a little bit of revenge. As Armel will do his best with the Rolling Thunder, but stops short thanks to the curse. Armel still gets the blink away. Rolling Thunder is about to expire. Swashbuckle could potentially help out, but he gets latched up against the tree. The preemptive use of the shackle before the Rolling Thunder expired meant there was no escape for Armel. He doesn't have a buyback, and their base is about to be in some danger.
The Liquid side, and all of a sudden this game blown wide open with maybe 2 lanes of racks here. Nisha just kind of trees, making sure no one's around, no Monkey King shenanigans. They're gonna get a second full lane of racks here, no Aegis, no problem. Liquid, 15k gold lead and a huge advantage now after a great chain of events in the mid lane. Like a Supernova is really hard to kill. Timbersaw now is just unkillable and has layers of disable with the Hex.
Boxy. Pops the smoke. It was a great scan from Liquid. He knew that something was going on, so Boxy put himself on the high ground to try and scout this out. They're going to see Puppey as well with the lane ward, so Mickey jumps straight away, sees a freebie. Supernova dropped as well. Boxy's now going to try and follow up as well with the Gale Force Armor, forced to use the Rolling Thunder, but the supports are just getting blown up. A second round of the Supernova. What can they do on Secret to punch back? Crystal's going to try and play around with the Wukongs. The egg pops. It's protecting Zai for the moment. They're still able to cut him down, but it comes at such a grave cost. A Secret had to overposition to deal with the Wyvern, and now all their members will join him in the grave. There's a couple of buybacks, one out of the Monkey, but it will be too late. They even get a glimpse of Armel as well around Radiant's secret shop. And there's going to be no escape here for Armel. Hex to hold him down. Gale falls down from the high ground as well. And Liquid, unfortunately, a little bit too late in the event where they have an incredible performance like this.
Try and play around the skewer-ins and, you know, maybe the Rolling Thunder, bouncing people around. Try and lure Liquid into your base for, you know, the Wukong's command plays. We'll see.
Oh, he jumps straight on him. Wait, whoa, it's a huge boundless. No way.
Yeah.
Chrysalis rips apart the Wyvern, but can he stand strong against the egg? He can. But Nisha's going to be in with a finishing blow. Now we'll turn over to the sky as well. Nisha has had such an exceptional game. Flawless performance from him so far. Or even Nisha with the Hex, so no hesitation, nothing to fear. Nisha, maybe something to fear. RP inside the fountain. That's a bit of a concern. Maybe that's how you have your first death. He's not even dead just yet, though. Somehow Nisha gets out of the fountain. Who knows how? This man is still alive. Did he buy a Ghost Scepter? No way he did. I think he did. Did he buy a Ghost Scepter inside the fountain? Man.
I did not catch it. Yeah, he may have. Oh, what a ball. What an amazing 8-0-18 Timbersaw. Nisha just... I mean, him and Mickey are having amazing games here. But this is honestly a really fun game to watch because it was so much a team effort. Everyone on Liquid